Hello, if you like Farming Simulator 25 maps with large fields, you might like this map. Check this out. Whee! I'm standing in 60 acres of wheat. 60 acres of wheat. And you also have a field with 48 acres of spinach. Look at that. That's incredible. So if you like maps like this, let's take a look. Okay, you're going to start the map here. I guess this is your house or one of your houses, which is interesting. You have a dirt bike out here, the Aprilia, and going on around here, you have a nice lizard pickup, and this is your house too. You could go in here and sleep if you want. And I like this one because you can go inside. This is where I slept, and my truck's here. You have a puppy over here. There he is. All right, now, interestingly enough, you can go in these. Okay, you own all this, including these houses over here. Now, this one you can't go in, but you can come here and sleep. And it does light up at night, which is kind of cool. And you got a nice little pool there and a playground for your kids. Okay, coming over here, you have a small sprayer with a tank. You got these Meridian type silos. Not a big fan, but it is what it is. And they got them in a semicircle here. And you got this Meridian belt system that goes with it. Remember, you can actually hop inside that and drive it around. That's what you have to do. So just in case you've forgotten or didn't know yet. Okay, you got this Case Magnum tractor. It has 374 horsepower. That's upgradable to 435. And you got the large planter on the back. Don't forget to put liquid fertilizer in that, not solid, because it fertilizes and plants, seeds. You've got a large auger wagon. You're going to need 400 horsepower to pull that. So another reason to upgrade this, if you're going to pull that, it's kind of silly. All right, let's stick around in some of these buildings. I like the door on this. It's kind of realistic. All right, you have a very large disc harrow right here, which is very nice. You're going to need 580 horsepower to pull that, but luckily you have a tractor with that. You got this large Amazon seeder. You need 300 horsepower for that. That seeds and fertilizes as it goes. You have a diesel tank here that holds 50,000 gallons. And there's more, which is kind of silly. You have this building here, which is kind of useless. I would just get rid of that and put something else there. Or not a whole lot you could do with that. It does have a garage on this side. You can park your truck in there, I guess. Okay, right here you got your large case that'll pull that big disc harrow. It has 778 horsepower, and I think you can upgrade that to like 853. So you have both a disc harrow and you have this large cultivator that you need 400 horsepower to pull. By the way, this area right here is your shop, and if you're looking for the trigger, you have to go in here to find that. It's in the office. This is a nice little office area. Look, you got a computer set up, but this is where your trigger is. I guess you can come in here and have a snack or lunch. Pretty cool. Okay, out here you got more diesel tanks. This holds 10,000, and these also hold 10,000. Okay, let me show you on the map here. Okay, this is your field. You got 60 acres of wheat to harvest, and you got about 48 acres of spinach. Now, spinach takes forever. But if you want to sell this, you have to get rid of this house over here, which is on it. So, yeah, there you go. You could come here and sleep, too. Pretty nice house. I wish you could go inside, though. There's a caveat with this field. It's a little bit glitchy. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, one reason to sell this field, sell the house and sell this field, maybe buy another one. One, it took me forever to do this spinach. That's a lot of spinach. Okay, 48 acres of spinach. But two, all right, check this out. Your equipment goes right through these. The trouble is, sometimes, because they're technically here, but not here, I would get the infamous field not found error, and my AIs wouldn't work on this field. So that's an issue. That's an issue. It works sometimes, but sometimes it didn't. I went to put herbicide in here, and it would not spray because the field was not found. Not good. All right, now let me show you some other things you own. Over here, you own this little deal. So you got a few trees you could cut and sell. Just hop over there. But this is a nice area to put some productions, because we're going to look at productions on the map here. You don't have a whole lot. Okay, you don't own any, and they had the grain mill and the sawmill is the only thing you can purchase. Okay, only thing you can purchase. So you're going to have to get some of these spaces to add this productions. And here's another one here for 57,000. You could put something else there. And then once your map is going good, your farm is going good, for 300 grand, 305,000, you can purchase this, because over at the shop, there's a lot of blank areas where you could put some productions. Look at this. This is a shop area. There's nowhere to work on your equipment here. You have that on your farm there in your shop. You can back your harvester in there in your shop and work on it like that with the header on there. That will work. All right, now something else you own. So you own these two fields in this area. You also own this field up here, and it's not a field. It's just an empty area, okay? But it does come with some stuff. You might want to get rid of some of this. Okay, over here you got 800,000 liters of capacity for liquid fertilizer, which is crazy. Your corn header is sitting over here. You got a Quonset hut here for storage. And you got 300,000 liters of other fertilizer storage. Okay, your harvester is located here. You got the nice big case AF11. However, I traded this for the one with wheels. He got the one does not have wheels. I would spend a few more $1,000, get the one with wheels, so you don't have to worry about a trailer. Got a nice Mack truck here. It's a little old when you look at the inside. It's kind of cool though. I like the sound of it. It's a manual, so you got gears. Kind of cool. Has some cool points. Got 500 horsepower, and you got the big load king on the back. Now over here you got these big Meridian silos again, but you have a regular silo over here. Looks like a Meridian, but it has a regular dump and pickup site that has 800,000 liter capacity. Then over here you got a seed silo with a 200,000 liter capacity. Okay, looking at the map, up here you have a water source. You can purchase all of this. Oh, by the way, on this area, you can actually sell that if you want without selling the stuff that's on it. But when you go to sell this one, it makes you sell the house first. Okay, so you could sell this. I sold this because I didn't really need it. And I put another silo over here, and then I went from there. Okay, over here you got the grain mill. You can purchase that for 288,000 bucks. And it takes just like the standard grain mill there. Coming over here, you got the sawmill. Once again, you can purchase that. That's $150,000. Not a whole lot of forestry on the map, but there is some. Okay, over here you got a bale sell point, and then you got a milk selling station in case you want to get into dairy cows. Let's go to this other corner. You got a little farm here with a house. You can purchase all this. You have a selling point for root crops. There's a debris crusher here, like an old quarry type thing. You can sell your stones there. You have a farmer's market here and a gas station. Not a whole lot. And right here is another grain sell point, Shelby Grains. And that's pretty much it. There's a lot you can do with it. It's flat. Let's take a look around. Okay, here's the northwest corner. There's your water source up here. Of course, I've just put the little water distribution mod for 3 grand. I like the little tunnel bridge there. It's cool. And that's the grain mill. Your fields are big. They're not necessarily square, but they're close. Okay, this is on the way to the sawmill. You got some trees around it. So you could purchase this for $261,000. You could purchase this whole area and just haul them right to the sawmill. So that's one good way to make some money pretty quick. Some other flat areas you could put stuff when you own the land. Some of these little farmhouses are cute. This is your spinach field. Like I say, it's a little bit glitchy because of these power lines. I didn't have an issue with this one at all. Okay, here's the shop, gas station, farmer's market, which looks different than you're used to, and all these areas that you can purchase to put some other productions. And the grain sell point. And there's your debris crusher in there where you sell stones. And here's your big wheat field, 60 acres. With your buildings there. I put another building right here once I took those silos out. clean that up a bit. And I put a little sheet pen over here because you could. Okay, that's pretty much the map. This is Welker Farms. It's in north central Montana. Has 17 large fields on here. So let me know what you think down in the comments. This has really good reviews, 4.5 stars by people that have tried it. So it's a lot of fun. If you like big fields, this has some big fields. Like I say, 60 acres of wheat, 48 acres of spinach is a lot. So I'm Farmer Teacher. Share this with your farming buddies. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. And I'll see you in the next go round. Bye-bye.